Hi there, my name is Chai and I am 44 years old this year 2025, and I am recording this video for any woman that is basically going through perimenopause. I actually just recently found out that I've been going through it for quite some time. I didn't really realize that I was going through it. It started with just a disorientation. My skin started getting really itchy a lot more. Having more skin conditions, lack of vitamin D, even though I'm eating a lot of things that would produce vitamin D. um just countless things. Even spatial awareness is kind of diminishing or declining. I shouldn't say diminish, knock on wood. I would never wish that upon myself or anybody else, because when you walk into stuff, it kind of hurts. So yeah, I am making this video because I actually thought I was dying, and for many years, especially during the quarantine time, I started having symptoms, and that was like roughly 4 years ago, the beginning of it, and I wasn't feeling so good, and I couldn't go to the doctors. It was hard, and health insurance was really hard to come by at the time because, I lost my job and everything. So, and then during that time I was living in New Hampshire. It was just a lot of stuff. Anyways, so basically why I'm making this video is because I'm letting you know that you are not alone, and that if you're feeling depressed or sadness out of the blue, it could be due to your hormonal changes, and that's from perimenopause. And that what perimenopause is, I don't really know the full, thing about it because I'm just starting to learn about it myself. But I was told by my doctor, I told my doctor about my symptoms, and she said that, well, it could be perimenopause. You're not going through full menopause yet because you're still having your periods regularly, but there are over 100 symptoms and counting from various different women through research. So if you are feeling some odd stuff, that could be due to perimenopause. Now, don't take my word with a grain of salt, of course. I am not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field. I am a cosmetologist by trade, and I do nails for a living at this moment. So, but I'm speaking as a woman from experience. It feels like you're dying. It just feels like your body's breaking down. You can't function, you can't sleep. I lose track of time a lot. Focus is really hard. My skin itches a lot. And this is not about me whining about what I have. I'm just sharing with you all of these different symptoms because I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you are feeling depressed or feeling like you want to off yourself, and you know what I mean by that, because according to statistics that I heard about, is that a lot of women go through depression, and a lot of the times that onset of depression can lead to not wanting to be here anymore. And that in itself broke my heart. And this is why I'm making this video, because I also went through that portion of my life where I felt like something was going wrong. I didn't feel like myself. I don't feel beautiful anymore. I don't, things are not looking the same or feeling the same. And I was just really, really depressed. And all the different elements that came with perimenopause, or the onset of it, made me just felt like I was just slowly dying and I didn't want to be here. Now, you know, fast forward years, even though I just found out this year that it could be perimenopause, and which it is, because, there's no actual test that will tell you exactly. It's just the symptoms. Just go according to your symptoms. And I found a lot of different, I'll link the channel of the women that I follow. After having learned what perimenopause is, I learned so much, and I love these women so much because in many ways they saved my life. Like, I feel like, okay, I can do it. I can definitely move forward. I've also started doing fasting because of it. Actually, I started right before, like 3 weeks before finding out, after my regular physical checkup. um, I was doing fasting, the 16/8, which is 16 hours of straight fasting, and that includes sleeping time. If you want to be smart about it, just do it. Like for my hours, it would be I'd stop eating at 6 o'clock, and then I would start eating at 10 a.m. And if I want to go a little further, just make sure that I only eat within the 8 hours period of time, if that makes sense. But I will link some of the videos down below in the description box so that you can follow these women as well if you want to, just get information on it, because it's so worth it. Like, it gives you back a sense of control over what you're going through, and you're not going to regret it. I guarantee you, because I don't. I feel like now, because I know what I am going through, I can better combat and create tools and find tools that will better myself and my health, because I didn't even know, I thought I was going crazy. I thought it was just, it could be like part of spiritual awakening, which I'm a very spiritual person. It has nothing to do with religion or anything else, but it's more of like things that I found out through my own spirit, my own soul. And I thought that maybe, for a long time, I was like, I felt like I was being punished by the divine. Like, why was I feeling this way? But then I realized that it's as bad as it seems. It is due to the fact that we have the honor to hold and embody this divine feminine body, and I don't regret choosing to have my female body. I don't regret it. I was born a woman. I have a uterus, although I was born with half a uterus, and I'm going to share this. Maybe it's TMI, I don't know. But I started having these symptoms early 30s, because I only have, um, after I gave, during pregnancy, I have one child. So during pregnancy, um, I only have half uterus. So one of the ovary wasn't really fully connected to the other part of my uterus, so it was like kind of dangling with a piece of tissue. I can't really explain it, but so it didn't get enough oxygen and it died. It turned black, and I almost died, right? And so I had to have surgery at 30 weeks pregnant, and from there, after birth, I was only operating off of one ovary. So you can only imagine, because the doctor told me that would be a miracle even to have this one child, because I had literally an 8% chance of having this child, my baby, okay, my baby girl. And I was able to conceive after, surgery to fix my fallopian tube on that left side. So then from there, after uh, giving birth, I'm operating on less estrogen and different hormones and progesterone and things like that. So this kind of created an accelerated process of perimenopause. And I didn't even know that, because I didn't even know what perimenopause is, because my mother passed away when I was 8 years old, from a tragedy. And I didn't know, even though I have a lot of siblings and older sisters, but they also didn't know. So they didn't know how to teach me, and there wasn't at the time, um, I guess there wasn't really a lot of information on perimenopause. I mean, quote unquote, that could be like they would talk about, the medical field would talk about having gone through menopause, and they would associate that with hot flashes. And I wasn't really getting hot flashes at the time. You know what I mean? So I got other symptoms prior to hot flashes. I'm getting hot flashes right now at 44. um and they're coming on pretty frequently, so I get really hot, hence why I like to wear layers. I like to make sure that I have layers, and that's also a tip. you know I don't know where this channel is going to go. My channel is going to be about helping women, uh, just living a lifestyle that will help them go through transition into postmenopause. I'm walking alongside with you guys. I don't know when or how long this is going to take. I'm not going to think about, the end goal. I'm just going to be here as your friend, because I know that as women with a uterus, we go through so much. And when others do not feel the things that we feel, we feel left out and we feel alone. And I'm just letting you know that, hey, girl, I am here. I am your friend online. I'm going to be posting more things. I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, how I exercise, and things like that. So basically, this is basically like a bridging the gap of moving forward toward your next phase of life, right? Not, and it's not just about perimenopause, and it's not going to be just about menopause. It's going to be about us, the divine feminine. Um, you know, women that has menstrual cycles and are going through changes and want to feel better and be better for yourself, right? For yourselves. Don't mind me, English is my second language. But, anyways, I love you guys. I am doing this because I feel the need to do it. I really don't want anyone, if I could save one life, and I really truly mean this, if I could save one life and making sure that you know, and I'm talking to you, the one person right now that's going through a lot of depression, deep depression. I cannot tell you how much you're needed. I cannot tell you enough how much you're needed in this world. Be the light. Be the light for other people. If you need one reason to live, you are the light for someone. And that in itself is divine. And I hope that you find your space, your sanctuary, and your path into better health and walking through the stages of womanhood and motherhood if you are a mother. If you are not a mother, still all the same, love to you guys because this is important. We've got each other, and I know, if any, I know at the bare minimum, I know how it feels like to struggle physically, mentally, spiritually, um, sacredly. I don't know how to express that any further, but anyways, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to make sure that I post this video so that someone can see this and really realize that you're important. Okay? So with that, hope that you subscribe. If not, it's okay too. I'll see you guys around. Okay?